Hey there friends, this is going to be a little bit of a longer video this time around. It's that time of month again where we do the account little overview, but this time I'm going to do like a 2023 where my account is at the beginning of the year, and then we'll do kind of a recap wherever I end up at the end of the year. So I'm gonna go over kind of all the main things on each of my characters that matter, so my main 6 and then my two 1460s that I have. And just kind of see where the account is at, where the progression's at, card-wise, stat-wise, engraving-wise, book-wise, you know, the whole shebang, so to speak. Before we dive into this long, chill, ramble-filled video, I'm sure it will be, trust, like, subscribe, dislike, all that good stuff, algorithm, comment, you know how it is. So, we start off on the Soul Fist. Not a surprise here. Soul Fist started the game with this character. Probably going to end the game with this character. This will just always be the main character, I think, for me. The main, so to speak. Currently got it sitting at 1530 after getting my Belshazzar weapon. It's plus 18 right now. I'm going to get it to plus 20. I'm just working on it with Bound Leap Stones. Also got my Brell Horns. I did clear Gate 6. And then I've also been kind of lazy with my South Vern Adventure Tome. I just need to do the hidden stories, but I haven't wanted to run around, so it'd take like 10 minutes. I'm just lazy. But I got my Belshazzar kill. As far as collectibles on the account go, I'm missing a Masterpiece from Cube, which I could get at any time that I wanted. I just don't want to do Cube. I have all the Island Souls that are reasonable to obtain, as we're aware. And then sea bounties. I haven't done a sea bounty in months upon months. I'm still just missing the 2 sea bounties from Sailing Co-op chests. I'll get them eventually. I just haven't had the want to do it, really. As far as my Soul Fist's engravings go, I've been 5x3 on this character for a very long time. Standard build. I've been working on the level 10 gems. I have 2 CDR gems and 1 damage gem on this character. The rest are 7s. I'll get there. It's a marathon, not a sprint on this bad boy. I've been working on Light of Salvation. I've mentioned it in a few videos, but I have a card pack video where I'm going to open 700 of the Mari Shop card packs here soon and see if we can make a push for getting Light of Salvation, because I do have quite a few selectors stored up. I have, what? That's 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 selectors, so hopefully I'll be able to get close. If not complete it, if I'm lucky, but I'm not holding my breath on that one. Skins, still no legendary skin for Soul Fist, very disappointing. Amazon, Smilegate, Smilazon, Amagate, please give Soul Fist legendary skin. I need it so badly. I'm beg. Oh, I'm begging you. As far as books go, we have quite a few legendary books since the last time we looked at these. Nothing too crazy though. Mostly just kind of stuff that I bought as I needed it. And then obviously for my class I have Robust Spirit, but if we uncheck this, I also have Demonic Impulse bought. Very expensive, but I did it because I love my Shadow Hunter. I didn't need to do it. You know how it is. You know how it is. So, starting off at 2023 then, I guess I'm gonna say my long-term goal on my account in general is still going to be Light of Salvation. And for my Soul Fist in particular, it's going to be getting level 10 gems, full level 10 gems. Yes, I'm aware, don't really need the cooldown gems, but it'll look nice. I'll look like a Giga Whale, despite not being a whale at all. It'll make me feel good. Get that, like, 2-second hit of dopamine. But it'll probably be a multi-month project still. Alright, now we're on the Berserker. Berserker is one of my more progressed alts. It's just naturally kind of that way. It was the first alt I ever made, so I mean, it's still kind of just the next in line on the account. I'm not really going to hone this character anymore now that it's 1520. I'm not even sure if I'm going to run Gate 6 hardly ever on it. It's a lot of work. As far as engravings go on this character, I'm running that funny build that people seem to still question if it's a troll or not. It's not. This build slaps, so to speak. I slap them with my big ol' sausage, which is why you play Berserker in general. Long-term goals on the Berserker, I don't really have any. I'm looking forward to seeing the BT changes, and I might give BT a try, but I like Mayhem a lot. I feel like it fits the Berserker identity quite well, and I'm looking forward to the BT, or not BT, but, well, I mean, I guess I am looking forward to the BT buffs, but I am looking forward to the visual updates of Berserker very heavily. Looks so good, I cannot wait to get it, plus the extra little buff to Mayhem is nice, and I will not complain about that. But yeah, that's what my Berserker's looking like, gem-wise too, full 7s. Let's move on to the Bard. And of course, I always like hearing what your guys' plans are and how your guys' accounts are coming, so again, if you want to share, please feel free to share. Always like seeing kind of where everyone's at, because I know where I'm at isn't the norm, especially since I'm able to devote so much time to the game because of circumstances, and now that I'm trying to make this into a full-time thing. Ooh, a Master Summoner book sold. Wowee, look at me, I'm a gamer. For the Bard, again, just kind of standard stuff. I think my main goal is to get all of my characters to 1520, just as a general kind of note. And then when I get my Soul Fist weapon to plus 20, I'll slowly push all of my alts up to 1540, because I believe that is the item level needed for Hana Matan, which is the next Guardian boss that is coming out with Hard Mode Brel, but it's like 4 months away, so I've got plenty of time. There is no rush whatsoever. My Bard's engravings, 5x3, little cheeky 5x3. Instead of Drops of Ether, I went Vital Point Hit, because I think Vital Point Hit is just straight out better. Drops of Ether is Drops of Ether, man. Yeah. Gems, I've got a couple cooldown gems, all level 5s. Listen, Bard doesn't need more than this. I don't main Bard. Main Bards definitely can fill in with like a Sound Shock damage gem to help out, like on Shapes, for example, in Gate 4 or Gate 3 Brel. Stuff like that. It's an alt for me. What can I say? I got really nothing else to say on the Bard. She's a heal bot. I help people with raids on her. That's her job. Also support trades for Caligos. Shadowhunter time, and this is one of my favorite alts. It went from being one of my more hated alts to one of my favorite alts when I swapped from ES to DI. Excuse me, take a little sip of water since I've been non-stop yapping for like 8.5 minutes. Where was I? DI, yeah. This is one of my more favorite alts now that I swapped over to Demonic. It just plays very well. It feels good. The skills feel good. The visual update helped. I think it looks great. Pretty standard stuff here, though, except for the fact that I'm running the Swiftness Hallucination variant, which I enjoy it. I'd probably do a little bit better with the Poem of Salvation and Crit variant, but I like to be a little bit odd. I'm an odd boy. As far as engravings go, my 5x3 is pretty standard, aside from me using Hitmaster instead of Raid Captain or Cursed Doll. I don't use the Awakening for damage. It does so little damage, it doesn't really matter to me. I use this Awakening too, because, again, I use it to build meter, I don't use it for damage. So, Hitmaster has 0 downside if I take that into account. And then, yes, I do have the double level 10 gems on this alt, so I look like a really big, how you say, gamer? Really, though, makes it feel good. I think that about does it here. Same deal with honing up to 1520 and then parking it there for a bit until I finish up my Soul Fist, then get all my alts to 1540. but that's sort of an account-wide thing that's going to be going on. And then we'll pop on over to the Sorceress. And then after that, we got the Gunslinger left with the Destroyer and the Reaper hiding. Sorry, I was taking another sip of the juice, so to speak, the gamer fuel. Normally, I do lines of G Fuel. I'm a very professional content creator, you know me. That's why you come to Brother Chris for all your gaming needs. My Sorc, if you saw my building the Sorc's gear set, you'll notice I still have this earring. I've been slowly trying to replace it. I've been looking for a deal, though, because, again, it's an alt. I don't really care too much. I don't want to spend a massive amount of money. I want to see if I can get a little bargain bin snatcher. And I still almost have 1700 spec without it because of the bracelet. This bracelet's pretty good, too. I mean, it's not, like, amazing, but it's pretty good. Especially since I just dropped it. As far as engravings go, though, if you watched the Sorc video, you know I have the 5x3 that I built there. Nothing's changed here. Gems, all level 7s except Doomsday. Cooldown is level 8. Makes the double Doomsday window and igniter much easier. And less headbang frustrating. I am running the Nightmare, just standard, bog standard setup. And I have no plans of swapping to Hallucination Keen Blunt. At least anytime in the near future, or anytime in the future, period. I'm quite happy with the setup there. And then, lastly but not leastly, for the top 6, for my account, Old Diglycerides, Diglycerides. The Gunslinger. The Gunslinger that I have over crit capped by a little bit. But that was because I thought I was going to drop this character. And now I have come to realize I'm probably not dropping this character. So, in the short term, I'm looking on replacing one of my crit earrings with a spec earring. Just to balance it out a bit more. Either way, it's not a huge deal. And I'm still quite happy with where my Gunslinger sits as of right now. Its engravings, again, same from the video. It's the 4x3 +2/+1. I'm planning on sticking with this for the foreseeable future. I have no reason to change it. Performs perfectly fine. And again, all level 7 gems. Nothing crazy there. All my alts have level 7 gems except the Shadowhunter, which is the special case, and the Bard, which is another special case. Let's hop on over to the Destroyer. I'm not sure if the video of me building the Destroyer's gear set is out yet, but if it is, maybe you've seen that video. If it's not, look forward to it. But my Destroyer I built, I wanted to go Keen Blunt Weapon, like massive numbers for memes, but I ended up going the standard build. And on the Destroyer, it is a Rage Hammer Destroyer. I'm still building its relic set, as you can see. This is a very recent addition to 1460dom. And you'll see that I am a little bit less crit than I probably should be, but that's because of the accessory spread and how there were no +5 Rage Hammer accessories that I really needed, so I had to work with what was on the auction house. And I go into that a bit more in the video where I build this character, but yeah. Make sure you look at the +5s on the auction house before you build it. I just assumed it would be fine because all the other characters I built it was fine. It was not fine. Either way, though, having a little bit less crit and more spec doesn't hurt too much. Obviously, it's not ideal, but it's fine. The spec just means that you can hit much higher if you crit. If you don't crit, sad. But hey, what are you gonna do? But this is the 5x3 that I ended up with on the Destroyer. I ended up going the standard build instead of like a Mimi Keen Blunt Weapon massive number build, which I think is the right call because I'm probably going to play this character more than just like a meme. It still has level 5 gems because this was a Lopanger. I mean, it still is a Lopanger, but he's a little juicier of a Lopanger now. And then finally, we have old Swoopius. Swoopius coming at you live from the power of the internet. Reaper, again, I made a mention of it before in a video, but I originally started Lunar on the Reaper. I did not like it at all. I thought it was horrendous to play. Despite me thinking that it would be an enjoyable playstyle and one that I actually would have liked, I swapped to Hunger, and So actually, I swapped to Hunger on a YOLO. I swapped to Hunger, and I built it a 5x3 immediately without even playing it. So if I was gonna like it, I was gonna like it, and if I was gonna hate it, I was gonna waste like 200k gold. I didn't record this because, like I said, it was like a spur-of-the-moment thing I did at 3 a.m. in a haze. But in any case, I don't regret it. Hunger Reaper is quite fun, and as a Descaluta Slayer, she does quite well. And I did go 50-50 spec Swift, a little bit more spec because my pet spec. I have full entropy on her. You can see the 5x3. Standard stuff here for Hunger, and then obviously full level 5 gems because low panger. And also a Hyper Express character, so I got free gems. Can't say no to free gems. Anyways, I think that about does it for my 2023 account progress update and sort of my plans going forward. I'm just going to try to chill out, keep the characters on maintenance mode, clear out the raids every week. Definitely not going to be doing Belshazzar Gate 6 every week on these characters. I'll probably just be doing 1, 2, and I'll go up to like 4 if some friends want to do it. But in any case, thank you guys so much for watching. And please let me know what you guys are planning on doing if you haven't already. I love the communication, the discourse. I love seeing what other people are doing and just talking about Lost Ark. I mean, it's a game we all enjoy. Or maybe not enjoy, but if you're watching this video, you at least have a little bit of a vested interest in Lost Ark, we'll say. So, might as well talk about it. I like Lost Ark. I'm not gonna lie. It has its problems, but everything does. It's a good game. In its own right. Like the video if you like the video, dislike it if you dislike it. Please drop a comment down below and subscribe if you for some reason haven't, but you made it almost 20 minutes into a nonsense ramble from some guy on the internet. Brother Chris out. Bye.